It's great.
I did really like Quiznos at the time. But I was also a Qdoba person over Chipotle, so, what do I know?
I mean, listen, Qdoba was doing queso correctly way before Chipotle even did
Right.
queso.
Also, Chipotle is
true.
literal garbage.
Also, I like Qdoba's tortillas better.
Although, man, there are some times where I just order Chipotle, like I get the bowl and I just inhale it. Like it's just gone in 5 minutes. And I don't know what
The other problem
invokes that
is
in
when
me.
they bring in something really good, like Chipotle, that adobo asada, or asada, whatever the fuck it was, a spicy chicken, and then they just get rid of it.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like the mallow pie.
Like, speaking of McDonald's, like the Szechuan sauce. That only came back because that stupid Rick and Morty episode, but it was really good.
Okay, but not that good though. Just use sweet and sour sauce. It's fine. It's fine. Overrated.
Much like the movie that it was released to celebrate. Yeah, I chose violence today.
Damn, alright, cracking the knuckles.
Well, I already told.
Somebody's
Azrael
really
almost-
grumpy about
Azrael
being
almost
stuck
had
on the
a
Easter.
brain aneurysm when
Yeah,
he had
that's true.
Lord of the Rings movies.
That's not even the thing that's made me the most grumpy today. That was just the latest.
Oh, although, speaking of now that it's Easter time, I need to go buy at least 10 bags of Cadbury mini eggs.
Mm-hmm. I have a whole fucking 2-pound bag in my freezer,
Yes!
as well as a shitload of Reese's peanut butter eggs.
Okay. I've had this discussion, but the shape of the Reese's peanut butter cup clearly defines and changes how it tastes.
Huh?
We can all agree on that, yes?
Yes.
The Easter egg Reese's in the tree Reese's and the Halloween Reese's all have different proportions of peanut butter and chocolate.
You also
Correct.
forgot the Valentine's Day Reese's.
I did. Okay, I can't listen. Shut up! Anyway.
And the St. Patrick's Day Reese's
I
and the fucking Clovers.
St. Patrick's
Yeah.
Day isn't a holiday. It's fine.
I'm sorry?
Wow. I would be inclined to agree with you, but that is choosing violence.
It's the only holiday I will always celebrate.
What about
You
spicy
can
St.
drink
Patrick's Day?
any day of the week in green. It's fine.
Okay, anyway, go back.
The green doesn't even matter. The copious amounts of alcohol. It's a good excuse.
Go back to your
Excuse me.
treatise about the shapes of Reese's peanut butter.
Okay, all right, Ed Sheeran. I'll get
thing.
back to the shape of you in a second. So the shape of the Cadbury Easter egg is the best shape because it has the most even distribution of chocolate and peanut butter over the entirety of the shape.
Mm-hmm.
I like the trees more.
I'm a basic bitch, regular Reese's peanut butter cup guy.
Well, that's the only wrong answer because that distribution of peanut butter to chocolate is
just all
completely
wrong.
fucking different.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's fine in a pinch, if there's not a fucking holiday around the corner, but literally go get yourself some fucking St. Patrick's Day Reese's peanut butter shamrocks if you're in that kind of situation. Damn.
yeah, I mean, okay, the shamrocks are always perpetually fucked up. That's why the Easter eggs are just good. How can you fuck up an egg? You can't.
Well, actually, ironically, the best ones, the tier list of Reese's peanut butter holiday shapes, I don't know what the fuck to call them in the aggregate, but the tier list is directly proportional to how fucked up over time their shape has gotten to just become an amorphous oval. So the pumpkins for Halloween, that's pretty good because they're just fucking ovals now.
Also, by the way, the French would like to inform you that there's a million ways to fuck up an egg.
Sacre bleu!
I don't like the standard Reese's for the dumbest reason, which is I don't like the extra piece of paper. It's just unnecessary. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
really-
Oh,
I
for
saw a meme that
real?
was you don't want to peel off his peanut butter panties.
Actually, low-key, I will pay more money for. They made the little Reese's mini cups that just go in a big plastic bag, unwrapped.
Yeah,
and they're
those
just
are-
little. I will pay more money per ounce for those just to not have to deal with the fucking individual wrapped bullshit.
Agree. I do also
you
like
buy-
my
do you
Reese's
buy
without
shelled
protection.
pistachios too?
What?
I like my Reese's raw.
Wait, no. Well, now if we're going to talk about nuts, this is clearly a different conversation. But
Well,
Yep,
no,
still
it's not.
underwear
I can't
related.
remember the
because
last time
he
I
said that
ordered
he would
fucking
pay more
pistachios.
for an already peeled Reese's Mini, right? Which is fine, but that also means that you buy shelled pistachios.
No, if you're not allergic to nuts, then your go-to snacking nut is usually going to be sunflower seeds. Right?
That's not
Cashews,
true.
maybe.
I like nuts and I hate sunflower
No,
seeds.
maybe?
Almond.
Oh, I
Almonds?
hate almonds too. Cashews, number one.
That's so much work.
Cashews are number one. Pistachios are number two.
No, but almonds are one that you can safely get a whole bunch of them already shelled and know that they're not going to be just fucking nonsense.
Fair. Can also
Why are
like
cashews
toss
not
them.
in this conversation? It's driving me insane right now.
Because I don't like
'cause-
cashews.
Yeah, cashews.
I love cashews.
What?
I've got cashews right now. They're fucking great.
I see Drew's a man
I
of
have
culture.
beer. It's even better.
What kind of beer?
Blue Moon Light Sky Citrus Wheat. It's nothing exciting.
I'm sad.
You're right. I
Wheat-
was not excited at all.
Something happened and wheat beers give me like crazy like heartburn now, so I don't drink them anymore.
Oh.
Me too. I'm going to be very sad in about 2 hours.
I had a beer, so we have like an arts district here, and there's a bunch of breweries, and this one has a new. I'm a big dark beer guy. I either like dark beers or I like fruity sours. It's very like on the spectrum, and like they have this. It's a 14.7% bourbon barrel aged stout, and it's coffee, chocolate, and coconut, and it tastes like a caramel delight cookie, Girl Scout cookie. It is so good. And I
Is
had
that the
two
thing
of
you
them.
sent me a
It's fucking-
picture of?
Yes.
When I make it out to Vegas next, which is hopefully within the next few, it's overdue for a while, but when I make it out that way next, I will bring some of the various kinds of both that I have downstairs right now out with me.
Yes.
So I have a bunch of, I have a membership at a local brewery that's just called The Brewery because they're pretentious as fuck.
Is it the one that's for like
Where are you drinking
BRUE?
at tonight,
Yep,
Cosmo?
that's exactly them.
The brewery.
There's a bunch.
Where?
You can get a bunch of their stuff here in
Mhm.
Vegas now.
Yeah, I have a membership with them, so they give me a bunch of their like reserve stuff and so on, and like limited run stuff. And so I just have a whole bunch of like, this one is like cinnamon and vanilla imperial stout aged with lactose. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Aged with lactose doesn't sound like a great idea, but here we are.
Oh my god.
Or like crazy sours.
I like sours.
There's a if you like sours, Christina, I can
do.
take you to a place that sells like they have stuff shipped in from all over the country, and they always have a great selection of sours. Because there's this there's a brewery in like Connecticut, and we get a bunch of their stuff here. It's called like Skygazer or something, and they have a bunch of really good sours that you can find here, and they're not that expensive. They're like $6 a can.
See, I'm like you with the sours. Like, I love sours, but I know I'm gonna have heartburn for like 24 hours if I have them, like one or two. So, sometime with dinner, I just can't like slam sours. I will just pickle from the inside out.
Speaking
do
of that,
like
though, like,
sours.
when do you want to come see D&D on Ice with me?
What?
The
What does
hockey
that
game
have to
has
do with being
Oh.
pickled from the inside out?
Wait, why is hockey D&D on ice? Is it
You didn't
because
see the videos I posted from the hockey games here, where they do all like RP like D&D stuff before the game, because it's the Golden Knights. They lean into the knight
Oh, yeah.
motif.
That's actually fucking sick.
I mean that is.
As someone who likes hockey and D&D, that sounds amazing.
Speaking of D&D,
all right.
I don't see how that's relevant to
How
anything that's
how's
going
that relevant
on.
at all? It's fine. Talks Arctis today. Anywho, for anyone coming to Vegas, please let us know. But in the meantime, Grebella will not be joining us today, but we've had a lot happen in the last episode, as you all finally got to face the devious Blood Hag. After following the Blood Hag into Narcissa's mirror, you had discovered a secretive demi-plane that the Lich seemed to be frozen in time in. Plus, placed around the floors of this strange, ethereal, frozen world were diamond-like panels, each set with a scintillating blue crystal. which you later learned each held the resonant gem, or the soul of one of her frost elven brethren. And with all of the panels that were lining the floor of this frozen room, you noticed that some of them were broken and shattered to pieces, their central gem missing. With that information, you looked into the frozen gated area and saw that through the ice of the floor, a massive fissure had emerged. And from the ice, a blood giant pulled itself from the crevasse, slamming a massive spear into the ground as it pulled itself from the depths of whatever plane the blood hag summoned it from. And as you all put the blood giant to the sword, you quickly opened the gates to Narcissa's central lair and discovered what was lying within. Narcissa herself was entombed in ice, a eternal statue that seemed to be one with the environment around it. But in front of her was the blood hag, wearing the face of the Regent Lord of the Lava Drow. And as this revelation that you were being manipulated by the blood hag, this entire time bringing the prisoners that she had directed to be brought to Lavare, the Lava Drow jail, the battles between the earth elementals and the fire elementals all seemed to be a part of the blood hag's plan. And she had revealed that she had been around at least as long as Grebella's draconic patron, having taken great joy in seeing the dragon rampage throughout the city. And the blood hag, knowing that the Regent Lord had met his end, that the fangs of the dragon had taken his face for her own collection, a face that Grebella also donated to her collection. But unfortunately, before the blood hag could wear Grebella's face, Oslo had incinerated it with a massive fireball. And after the battle with the blood hag had ended, Grebella, still mortally wounded from having her face removed from the hag, Narcissa had slowly begun to awaken and revealed the true nature of the small area that she was sequestered in. She had explained to you that she was the custodian of a number of souls, primarily frost elven souls, that she attempted to rescue from the creeping death of the blue lava known as Slow. But she also claimed to have additional souls in with her in her little demi-plane, her little trapped area where she was sequestered. One of those souls, potentially, being one of Grebella's ancestors. Now, Narcissa's grasp and ability to communicate with you all seemed to tax her greatly. And she had mentioned that sometimes sacrifices had to be made. And the sacrificing of some of the people that she had protected in order to facilitate her ends was a sad necessity that had to happen in order for her to eventually be able to free her people of the curse that she saw Arctis living in, a perpetual cycle of tormented rebirth. Now, with that in mind, Narcissa has left you with some curious information. You cannot free her from her extra-dimensional prison as is, but perhaps with a little bit more knowledge as you make your way across Arctis, you might find a way to free her. But the words that she has scribed on this book teaches you some of the things that she has learned along the way. Now, each of you in your inventories have this book of soul stealing. And this book will allow you, if you so choose, to take the abilities of creatures or monsters that you defeat in battle. Now, you must see the ability, and you must defeat the monster, and it can only occur once a day. But you can take things like breath weapons, abilities, just gotta live through it. But please note that killing something and taking its soul, removing its energy from the cycle of rebirth, is a selfish and innately evil act. This does not mean that you have to portray your character in a cruel or merciless manner, but it does mean that taking something at the expense of others will cause you to ping as evil to certain entities that can detect various amounts of good and bad. And this is one of the things that is, I would say, inherently evil, but not as much, well, maliciously so, unless you want it to be. But yes, killing something and taking its soul is usually something that is seen as evil. So with that in mind, the Book of Soul Stealing is now in your possession. It is up to you on how you would like to utilize it. Narcissa has also offered some of her frozen souls in case you too require additional power to get you through the next steps of your journey. Now, there's always a chance that if you do decide to take these resonant gems, which you can use to combine two magical items into a singular one with a powerful use, but each time you do, there might be a chance that you destroy a soul that may be of interest to you and your party, namely Grebella, as she may have an ancestor or two lingering in here and might hold secrets about her past. So with all that in mind, Narcissa's power in the chamber begins to wane, and you have a very mortally wounded Grebella, as her face has unfortunately been peeled off by the malicious blood hag, and it will not regrow unless something like heal or regeneration is applied to her. But I don't think Asriel knows heal. Do you? A 6th level spell, right?
Nope. Nah, that would be next level, I think. No, even beyond that.
So fixing the unfortunate mishap that Grebella has experienced may take a cleric of specific powers. So with that, recap. Let us begin. It says, can we retcon Grebella's face being removed? No. Absolutely not. How did you think she got the Regent Lord's face in the first place? Now wear it, man. Alright. Let us begin. Back in Narcissa's Mirror Gate, as you all are deciding what to do with your newfound information. The Book of Soul Stealing is now in your possession, and newfound power awaits. One moment, please. The frost-lit Narcissa Soulblight remains frozen in her demi-plane, bound here, unable to escape. And with her are the bound souls of her frost-elven brethren. Narcissa's connection with you all begins to wane as her power has been taxed greatly due to the presence of the malicious blood hag. You all can decide what to do from here. And Azrael, let me know if you need to move off of Narcissa. There are a couple hidden walls there.
Oh yeah, probably go ahead and move me off.
Okay. For the time being, we'll say Grebella is stunned, too busy holding the ruinous remains of her face. What do you all do?
Well, we can't get the blood that we need because it's frozen. But we killed the blood hag.
I could really use a drink.
That seems like a fine plan.
Everything is still hurting. I almost died.
Grebella goes unconscious due to the pain,
Oh.
and she
I gotta
slumps
get
to
her
the
back.
ground.
Did
We
anybody-
should probably get her back to Alea.
Can Chompy carry her?
You should be able to carry her. Let me double check.
What's his strength? 19? Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get her up on Chompy, I guess.
The draconic spirit nuzzles at Grebella and tries to roll her over.
I'm gonna try and like push Grebella with my little fucking bird wings.
The spirit seems to be like pawing at her shoulder pads. It seems to want to like grab her by the shoulders, but she's very spiky and it can't get a grip.
Anybody want to try and help me get Grebella up on Chompy?
I guess. I'm very frail, though.
I literally have wings for arms, and I'm still gonna try.
Okay.
Someone with hollow bones, a frail undead, and a goblin try to put an Earth Ganassi on the back of a dragon. Give me an athletics check with advantage. Your DC is relatively high because Grebella is relatively pointy to the touch.
Who's rolling?
Hold on. I'm just
Whoever's
checking
doing
something.
the roll, one of you, whoever goes first. Heave ho. You both look at each other.
There you go.
And with a grunt, Grebella is placed on the back of the spirit. Chompy looks, well, happy.
Ah!
And it flaps forward a little bit. Grebella is unconscious and rolls around on the back slightly. He goes a little bit slower.
Alright. Are we going to the bar or to the cave? Is the cave clear now? I don't know what's going on.
Well, we should go back to the cave because that's where that's where the mirror is. So we kind of have to go back there.
Alright, okay. Let's go to the cave.
The draconic spirit flaps a bit and carefully gets Grebella across the snowflake bridge onto the other side. You must gather your party before venturing forth. As you leave the gate, you sense Narcissa's eyes on you, but she does not speak, and her presence seems more far away now. The temperature of the demi-plane that you're on seems to get noticeably warmer. One moment, please. Let me get all of you back to Grebella's lair. As you walk back through the mirror, ooh, why is that so loud? As you push back through the mirror, it leaves a rippling wave behind you. And you, your draconic spirit, Grebella, and Azrael emerge once again back on the other side. The first thing that you notice as the draconic spirit steps through the mirror and onto the rug is you hear the sound of something breaking. And as you look down, the draconic spirit has stepped on a plate, and under its foot a piece of meat. There are other dishes and bowls on the ground, and sleeping on a small bed in the corner of the room is Charlindra.
Oh, hello, Charlindra.
Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god, I scared my cat! Sorry, hold on, the cat's gotta get up. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I've been... Oh, thank goodness you're back. She rubs her eyes. I thought I was going to have to run through that mirror myself.
There's good news and bad news.
Well, I have some good news and bad news myself. What's the good news?
Good news is we brought your girlfriend back. Bad news is may not want to make out for a little while.
What do you mean?
Kozlo just points at Grebella.
The draconic spirit, turns around slowly. And puts Grebella on the ground, down in front of Charlindra. Charlindra rolls her over slightly and... No! She did... Is she... more dead?
No, she's alive. Just
Oh my...
missing a little bit.
What? Oh, Grebella. Oh,
Well, the blood hag ripped her face off, and then Kozlo blew it up.
oh my
Look, it was
her
flopping
face.
around. It was going to attack us.
Oh. She hugs Grebella and seems to be getting very emotional.
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll grow back.
I'm so sorry.
Kozlo looks over at Asriel and just goes,
Did they grow back? What happens with faces?
Well, why are you asking me? This is the only face I've ever had.
Because, you're also one of the not dead people.
Oh, not really. I'm not like Grebella anyway.
She... Oh. She's just unconscious. It's probably for the best.
The pain and the shock, probably, yeah.
She was definitely still conscious for a while post-face removal.
She needs some sort of attention, some sort of healing, yes? Don't you have any sort of salve or potion or something you can put on her face? She must be in so much pain.
We could make a mask. That could be cool.
Oh, Grebella. She looks up at Kozlo. Well, do you want the other good news and bad news?
Sure, hit me. Just not too hard. I'm still kind of smarting a bit.
Well, the good news is that, everything is good here at Grebella's lair. We've got a couple more wayward kobolds visiting, including, one that seems to fancy himself a shaman of sorts. He's going around...
the jump shaman?
Yes, he seems to be very interested in going through all the waste baskets. So there's that. Oh, right, there was more bad news.
Oh, that was bad news.
Well, I guess more kobolds could be good news or bad news, depending on how you look at it. But, you've been gone for about a week.
Oh.
We've all been very concerned about you. We weren't quite sure when you were coming back, but I was also able to, make it back to Vicaris and warn the Obsidian Halls about the Blood Hag potentially becoming aware of, the teleportation circle located within the halls. And thankfully, that was very good information. And they were able to divert the Blood Hag, or at least stall her for a little bit.
That reminds me, we have more bad news.
Oh!
The Regent Lord was the Blood Hag. Or, rather, she was wearing his face, and he's been dead for a very long time.
What?
Yep.
You can't be serious. The Regent Lord. Wait, since when?
Since at
the
least
dra-
the first time we came across him.
Well, she said that he died in the dragon attack, and she's been wearing his face ever since. So however long that's been.
Charlindra, her eyes wide, thinks.
Oh, and also the big
400 years.
The big magma salamander that we fought when we rescued the Regent Lord was actually trying to protect Vakaris, and she infected it with the goopy blood stuff. And
Sure.
apparently
It's not
that's some
long.
kind of elemental protector or something. While we're sharing bad news.
Charlindra just presses her hands against her face and just makes a noise that sounds like, oh.
Oh, and also, the blood that we need to open the vault to get the Obliteratus to destroy Narcissa's skull is currently frozen solid in Narcissa's lair. Because obviously she doesn't want us to have the blood to destroy her.
Oh.
Am I missing anything, Coslow?
Oh, I got some good news.
Oh, I thought we were only sharing bad news.
Oh.
Well, you know, maybe a little, after all the bad news, a little picker-upper would be good. Once
Sure.
we're done with all this, I'm getting a hat. So that's
That-
good.
That's good news.
Charlindra just crows. Oh. What?
What about you, C-Swab?
Well, I'm looking forward to the R&D sessions on the hat. That's for sure. We get 3.
Oh, that's right.
What is this about? Wait, a hat. Wait, there's a mace and wait, the Obliteratus and wait, why is there a hat?
Because I wanted a hat.
Oh.
So, they tried to really screw Coslow on this deal, like, really bad. And I stepped in and negotiated better terms. And one of those terms was a hat that's entitled to 3 rounds of R&D before being finalized.
Well,
Oh yeah, and I properly own the bar in the Cosmos Den in Maginox again for the second time.
Charlindra just makes a dismissive face. Ugh. You guys can make me an insight check.
You say that.
I almost saw that one. C-Swab, it is apparent that Charlindra does not seem to have any love for the people or residents of Maginox. But she's also thinking, if the Regent Lord was the Blood Hag this whole time, then why on earth would she be so strict about, well, the Vaki learning how to destroy dragons? Was that all a ruse?
Probably because the dragons is the thing that kills her.
She looks up.
She also doesn't seem particularly enthusiastic, or, well, she seems particularly enthusiastic about killing things and taking its blood and then enslaving it or something.
Wait, didn't we kill her?
Well, yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. I thought you had more bad news for a second.
Well, I think we killed her.
I
Oh,
mean,
God. Wait, are we not sure that we killed her?
Well,
maybe the education is still really important, you know? Like, yeah, there's worlds to take over, but, you know, you still can't deny kids a good education.
Wow. Let's get Grebella at least to bed. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Charlinda's
Maybe
just...
wrap her face up in something.
yes.
I mean, it's not like it's bleeding. I don't think she does that, but...
just don't drop her in the bear trap right there.
Here.
I would help, but I don't have the tools or the surgical precision to pull off a thing like that.
She takes the pillowcase off the bed and kind of rips it in half and ties a couple ends together and folds one of the ends widthwise over it and kind of ties it around the back of Grebella's head in like a makeshift veil. I'm sorry, dear. I hope this doesn't hurt.
No, she's unconscious. She can't feel anything.
She bonks you on the head. She bonks you on the head.
Ow! What? I can feel things!
Jorlindra just glares at you. Come on.
Oh, Chompy, that's you.
Me? Can he fit out of here?
He's too big.
He's got to tuck his wings. Tuck his little wings in.
Just suck it in.
Can he make it?
Back it in.
As Grebella goes through the wall. Whee!
Look, this is Grebella's fault for making the only character in the party with above a 10 strength or whatever.
Yes, it's Grebella's fault. No one else has strength.
I mean,
I have the strength of the storms.
She did specifically request when all of us made characters prior to any of this, prior to her being in the party. She did specifically request that
nobody with strength.
We should put her somewhere private. Where would you suggest? Perhaps in with Bronx?
Isn't this her lair? She doesn't have her own quarters? I've only been here like once before, so I don't know. I'm just asking.
It's just open. It's wide. It's big.
Don't dragons heal on their horde? Isn't that how dragons work?
I don't know how dragons work. Do I look like a dracoologist?
Well, but you're dating a dragon.
You've been dating one for quite a bit now, so I would figure you guys would, chit-chat about stuff.
You gotta communicate in a relationship, Charlindra.
Kozlov, you're not even in the same room.
I'm yelling!
Okay, well, that aside, where should we put Grebella? The kobolds are already, looking curious.
What's in here?
HR.
Maybe just in our horde, and we just tell everybody to stay out of the horde.
Yeah.
HR.
Maybe we get Kaz also. He could probably cook her up.
Wait. I thought this was the horde in the sense it was HORDE, not HOARD.
No, it's HOARD.
It's kind of both.
Well, I guess that's true. We are building a horde. HORDE. Actually, we're building both. Yeah.
For the horde!
HR.
Mr. Ticklefingers, can you make sure everyone exits the horde and gives Grebella the privacy that she requires?
HR. Azrael, make me an insight check. Mr. Ticklefingers asks if Grebella needs to make a claim for being hurt on the job.
Oh,
Yeah, probably.
yes, absolutely. Can you have those forms drafted up? I'm not sure how it works because does she file a claim against herself? Anyway, doesn't matter. Definitely should have those drawn up.
HR. The kobolds run off.
Are they scared because he's a skeleton, or are they scared because he's HR?
Yes.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Mr. Ticklefingers gets to work on sensitivity training. So, where do we put her?
I mean, we could put her in with Bronx. She doesn't bleed, so probably fine.
Will she fit in there? I mean, she has to be really skinny. I don't know that you want to shave any more of Grebella off today.
I just want to keep her injuries on the down low until she can decide how she wants to present herself to her new kobolds.
Oh, well, you're going to have to probably walk across the whole horde.
Oh dear. We can just put her in with HR right now.
Oh yes, on the table. That's great. I'm sure she'll love that.
She's
No, it's perfect.
Can we make the table like slightly more comfy?
Do we have anything to make it more comfy with? You there, kobold, go fetch squishy pillows and things that make people comfortable in soft rocks.
The kobold leaves and does what he is asked of.
Okay, Chompy, in here.
Chompy brings Grebella into the room and deposits her gently upon the table. The kobold quickly returns with some of the links of cloth from Grebella's horde and the roundest rock he can find. He puts it over Grebella. One moment.
The rock goes under her head. It's a soft rock, right? You tested it?
Yes.
Good.
He puts the whole blanket over Grebella's face and body. He doesn't seem to even notice Grebella's face, and he tucks the rock under her neck.
There. Very good.
Perfect. She's definitely not going to have any kind of spinal issues at all.
Very comfy.
HR?
Yes, she's not to be disturbed.
HR. You hear the door lock behind you. Or in front of you, as the case may be.
So I just want to be clear with everyone. I don't control the skeletons anymore, so if, Mr. Ticklefingers has gone feral, he might eat Grebella.
I think he's gotten worse. I think he's gone HR.
He's gone upper management.
No!
No!
Should we file the TPS reports then?
That's what HR's for, C-Swab.
But if he's upper management now, he's going to do the TPS reports.
But we're upper management.
But Azrael, what exactly is it you say you would do around here?
Or I turn kobolds into HR.
But if we already have an HR, do we need more HR?
But if you have dead kobolds, what are you going to do with them?
Don't you reanimate them?
Yes, into HR.
But you see how you don't really do anything then.
I don't
This bit's
understand.
over. I'm done with it. Let's go.
His henchmen resources.
C-Swab, the Narcissa mentioned a book. Did you pick up a book from the hag?
I did pick up a book, but it is not showing in my inventory.
That's a lie I gave all of you. It's under your equipment?
It is.
Oh, you gave it
we
to
were in the
everybody?
last scene. I didn't have it. I don't know why. Oh well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
Everybody has one.
Oh, how
I'm gonna
fortuitous
be
she
honest.
dropped 3.
She dropped 4.
She dropped
4.
the knowledge. Listen, dropping those knowledge bombs.
I'm gonna be kind of honest here, guys.
What is that? What have you picked up there?
Well, it's this book of soul stealing, and if it says basically when
Book of what? Book of what?
Soul stealing. Listen, soul stealing isn't really my thing. I'm a sailor. I wasn't a good sailor, but I was a sailor, and we kind of don't. Soul stealing really not my thing. I'm more of an elements thing. So I'm yeah, I don't really want this thing.
Well,
I'll take it.
Certainly don't want it.
I mean, if you steal somebody's soul, which is already kind of like, isn't that kind of what we're fighting against to begin with here? I mean, Ezra, I know you got like 14 souls. I don't know if this affects you for more souls or less souls or whatever, but you know.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I have souls. They're already here. I didn't ask for them. They're just here.
You didn't ask, so you just took them, Azrael?
No, they just showed up, Coslow.
Oh.
Actually, they've been here the entire time. I woke up with them like this.
But I thought you didn't sleep.
Well, I mean the one time I ever woke up.
Okay. Well, I guess with this book, you can add souls if you want. But then, you know, I guess there's like a 50-50 shot they get released and attack you. So I don't know if that's something you want to deal with.
That's not 50-50.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It either happens or it doesn't. That's 50-50.
You're fucking dumb as hell.
I told you.
You live in Vegas.
It's a 5% chance, which is not 50-50.
So there's a chance it happens, right? And there's a chance it doesn't happen.
Hey, have you ever taken a probability course in your life?
I don't need probability. It's 50-50.
That is the dumbest thing. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I hope you retract that somewhere later down in the life, because I have that on video. Do not embarrass me.
I mean,
it's a 5% chance.
It's 50-50.
All right, well.
Hold on. So it either happens or it doesn't happen, right?
No.
I can no longer tell if he's actually trolling.
I like, is he memeing? Like, is he memeing, or does he genuinely think that it's 50-50? Like, I'm actually not sure.
I believe that it's 50-50.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Oh,
I hope that's in character. Please, God, tell me it's in character.
Oh,
I hope he just doesn't know what numbers are.
Charlindra, Coslow, Seaswab, I do have a surgery kit that we stole at some point, probably from the Thieves Guild.
Oh?
Can anybody make Grebella a new face and I'll sew it on?
On it!
What? A new face with what exactly?
I'll find something.
What?
Well, I don't know. What are faces usually made of?
Skin?
Hey, I need this.
Well, so there's plenty of things around here with skin.
My cowhide.
Are we just gonna turn Grebella into Leatherface? Is that what is about to happen?
The Kaamos Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay. Coslow, what do you need the rug for?
Kazuo like goes to talk, but remembers that we're supposed to be keeping it on the down low.
It's a collection. Never mind.
Oh. Hey, it's Coslow. Charlindra just looks a little startled. I don't think we should be trying to make her a new face. Perhaps
It can be temporary. You just don't want exposed face muscles getting, you know.
But does that hurt her if she's, you know, dead?
Well, first of all, she's not dead. That's number one.
Well, I mean,
Number
she's
two,
like dead, but back, but she's reborn, yes.
well, I mean, she's not dead from the blood hag. She's just very sore. And you can't really like she's gonna wake up with a headache regardless, right? Like it's not gonna be a pleasant wake up, and she's gonna be in pain, regardless of whatever we do. We might as well try to make her as comfortable as we can.
Well, I'm not going to allow you to shroud her in anything just that wouldn't befit her as a dragon queen such as herself. So if
we
you're
could
going,
make her a dragon face.
Well, Charlindra, listen. I know. Listen, it's your girlfriend, and I default to whatever you want. But you did just wrap her face in a sheet.
well, one, it was a pillowcase, and I was sleeping on it, and it was probably the most sterile thing in this god's forsaken cave. Now,
You were sleeping on it.
well, yes, that means it's perfectly fine. Now, anyways,
So there's like a 50-50 chance it's fine.
I will fucking kill you.
50-50 chance she kills you now.
Charmander pulls out a fucking knife. So if you're going to put anything on her face, it shouldn't be made of anything less than, well, the purest metals of the things that she already has in her hoard. So go melt something down.
Gold face, got it.
Yes, and add some gems to it for some, excitement.
Does she even have that
Please
much
help
gold?
me pick out the best ones.
Okay. Hey, Cosmo, here, look, I have these from the Thieves Guild. I got some gold bars. Can we melt these down at all here?
Charlandura shuts the door. No, I just really wanted them to leave. Generally, when you give them some sort of stupid idea, they go, oh, and then they go
Because
do
we
it.
need this.
But Cosmo's pretty resourceful. He's going to come back with a face, you understand.
Wait, no, this'll work.
I do really think so. Meanwhile, where Kaz is at. Oh, hey, Kozlo! Kaz, waves at you with his thick and stubby arms.
Hi, guys. We're looking for,
Oh, there's no hoy for your old bud Cozy.
just
Did you almost call yourself me?
I was gonna say cozy, but it's Cozy.
I said hi.
Boy.
Hi, guys.
Boy,
We need this.
What, the stove?
We gotta melt some metals.
Boy, that's for cooking the breads and, shite.
Well, then
Guys,
take the bread
guys.
out first.
Guys, how much does it cost for a stove, and how long would it take to get a new one?
Oh, I don't fucking know how much a stove
Also, what
costs.
did you do to this?
I mean, when was the last time you went stove boying?
I've never bought a stove, actually. I've lived most of my life on a ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
I'm living with
in
my
a
wife
dilapidated lighthouse.
in a bar. But it
Well,
never
I'm just
after
saying-
boying a stove, it just came with the fucking bar.
Oh.
So well, I don't know. How much could it cost, see, Swab? 5 copper?
Okay, well, here's a gold bar.
No, what in the name of all that is dark in this world am I going to do with a gold bar?
Well, I mean, you could buy a new stove. That's way nicer and has,
I don't
convection cooking.
What? See, so we can't trade anything for a blimey gold bar. Go give me some bloody coins. You
I
know,
have coins.
legal tender.
All right, how many gold coins would you like?
Oh,
How much? Guys, how much is the cost for us to purchase this stove from you right now?
I
No
didn't.
more questions.
What? Just fucking use it.
Well, you're not gonna get
Okay.
it back. Is the problem?
Well, fine.
Also, what did you do to this thing?
What do you mean?
Why is it all gross?
Well, we came back and turns out that, there was a bunch of shite burned on the bottom of our cauldron. And so, I was like, well, that's strange, so we've got to clean it. So we got it cooking again. It's, we've got something bubbling in there. You think it looks a little strange?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. There's been a blood hag here.
What fire tender? Eh? We're gonna need more fire.
Really need to throw that out.
No, we can't. No, it just needs to be burnt away. We've got to get in there and scrape it.
I'm gonna go check on Kaz though. Bye, Charlindra.
Maybe bring me back some, some universal solvent or something. I could clean this up real quick.
C-Swab is
Let's go find some pledge.
C-Swab is gonna write down in his little notepad, universal solvent. He's gonna write down new cooking pot and like asterisks as like backup. And he's also gonna look for the nicest stove that he can find.
The junk shaman behind Kaz is hopping back and forth on his legs, clapping. Ruined pot. Yes, old pot goes to me.
Do you ever unruin things?
Yeah, I don't like him. He digs around in the trash and he smells bad and... Why is he here?
Because Grebella rescued him.
What?
Cause I'm not trying to be rude because I spent a lot of time on a ship with disgusting dwarves. But this whole lair smells like kobold, which isn't exactly the most pleasant smell in the world. No offense. You're not as bad as dwarves.
I don't smell anything. The junk shaman lifts an armpit and sniffs. Fresh as a spring breeze.
Junk shaman,
Like a rusty spring?
Yeah, something like that. Woof.
Alright, Kaz, here's the deal, okay? We love you. I appreciate everything you do here. We need this stove. We need you to get a new pot, or we'll look for some solvent for you. But we're taking the stove for now. Here's some gold. And he gives him like 150 gold.
Okay, subtract 150 gold from your inventory, please. Okay, all right. I've got this. You know what? Go nuts.
Wait, are you going to use Grebella's special cauldron?
I don't think so. I think there's too much shit in it.
No, we're trying to clean it. It's all mucked up with something sticky. It smells blimey awful.
Oh yeah, it was making ghouls. It's
What?
okay, I decursed it.
Well, no, it's not making ghouls. It's all sticky and highly
No,
flammables, like you put some...
Like
It was-
goulash.
It
It's-
was making ghouls, cause I stopped it from making ghouls. But it still probably got a bunch of that icky blood tar stuff in it.
Tar? This thing's full of tar? Oh, gods. We're gonna be scraping this for ages. Yeah, go ahead. If you need that stove. Well, if you're gonna make that stove hot enough to melt gold, you're gonna need some... Well, you're gonna need some super fuel. He, kind of like leans over. You know, I might be able to scrape enough tar off of this thing to help you get that stove nice and hot. Think you could use it?
We use the
Oslo?
tar to make the stove hot?
Well, yeah, it lights on fire, just, smear some on the wood a little bit.
Alright.
There you go. He hands you just a glob of tar that's been scraped off with a dinner spoon. About the size of a baseball. Yeah, this like pitch is, it'll go up right quick. Well, we'll keep scraping. What do you all do?
I'm gonna start trying to make the thingy hot.
All right. Oslo, you are going to change that stove quickly into a forge hot enough to melt gold, which thankfully gold has a very low melting point, which is something that you can do with relative ease. Now, Kaza, what are you trying to fashion?
I'm gonna try and make a face for Grebella with the gold bars, and I might go try and get a couple gems from the other thing. Like, just look around in the horde for a couple of, like, not valuable gems, just pretty ones.
Okay.
Oh, Kozlo, she had that like moonstone circlet she really liked. You could put that into the mask.
In her pile, she has an emerald, a ruby, and a large topaz. What do you choose?
I don't know what the relative value of those are, but I feel like Kozlo would. So
Make me a sleight of hand check. Probably the emerald or the ruby. Your value was usually in, the red one being the best one, because red is for fire.
this is true. Red is for fire.
And red dragons.
I have a topaz I've been hanging on to for forever also. And a pristine obsidian.
Hmm. The obsidian would be more fitting for, would be fitting if you were making something for like a Vaki as well. They're
Or a
known for their-
dragon.
Or a dragon.
I actually have 4 of those too, so I'm going to use the 4 obsidian that are in my pocket.
Now, Kozlo, you have some gems and you have sufficient amount of material. For step 1, you will need to make a mold, and for that, that's easy. You just need some sand. But the hardest thing is making the mold, with the impression of a face. Are there any faces here in the cavern that you want to use as a base?
Hey, Ed, I need you for a second.
The tiny goblin skeleton head turns to look at you.
Wait, maybe too small. That won't work. Wait. I know.
Kozlo, really, the goblin is running around as you don't know what's going through his tiny little brain right now.
I got it.
Huh?
I'm going to use, like, looking at the face of this, like, statue,
Mhm.
try and come up with a way to make a scaled down version using artificer stuff.
Easy enough. You could, take your sand and dirt, make some mud, plaster it over the face of this thing, and make your mold. You just need to climb up there and do it. The mud is the easy part.
I will need to be able to make it smaller too, because I assume this, unless this statue's head is the same size as Grebella's head.
This one would be big enough. A normal kobold head would not, but this is about the size of a medium humanoid.
Okay, so like
It would be sufficient, and it looked
If
more
I
like a
make her-
dragon. It looks more like a dragonborn's head, anyway.
okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna try and climb up there. Kozlo is just so excited about his idea that he's just gonna go for it.
Oh my god, Kozlo, don't fall. Where did Kozlo go? So I can like help him.
Kozlo, with 2 hands full of mud, seems to attempt to climb up the diligent kobold statue that has
Oh
been
my
a
God,
decoration
Cosmo.
in Grebella's
Do
room.
not get hurt up there. Please do not fall.
Oslo, make me an athletics check.
I'm going to hold on. Kozlo will pull out a piece of gum and start chewing on it.
Okay.
Give myself guidance. And I will do this. And because I'm feeling extra sassy, I will flash of genius myself.
Ooh, don't forget to add your guidance.
Oh, right, yeah. I will add the +3 from flash of genius and add my another +3. So that's a total of 20.
Kozlo scampers up the statue without a care, reaching the top of it victoriously. And with 2 globs of mud in his hand, what do, Kozlo?
I'm gonna cover the whole thing in mud. The whole face in mud. I'm making a mold.
Kozlo seems to be giving the statue a mud mask.
And because I always have the right tool for the job, because artificer,
Ooh.
I will make I don't know the names of the tools you use to smooth out things.
Yeah, the
Masonry tools, I guess.
Flange,
The
an arc light
concrete
spanner.
smoother. The smoothie.
I call this one the face-o-matic.
Kozlo, as you smear the quickly drying mud over the statue, with a satisfying pop, you put your little mud spatula under the seam area of the mold, and in 2 neat halves, you have a lovely dragon-headed mold.
All right. Now I have to get down.
You do have to get down.
Hey, Sea Swab. You got any wind shit that could get me down from here?
How much do you weigh?
You can't just ask someone that.
I just asked you that.
Hold on, I don't know.
I'm looking through my character sheet and I just found my journal entries, and I don't know when I put these here.
Apparently you're 46 pounds.
I'm 46 pounds, and my journal entries are Remember to Mac Bopms, and to them is a dick.
That is accurate.
I mean, okay, so here's the deal. I have something that may work. It may hurt a little bit, though. But if you can, like, how high up in the air, how high up on the statue is Kozlo?
Kozlo is 10 feet up.
So if you want, I can if you want to jump this way, I can maybe push you with some wind this way onto these cloths to break your fall. But it's gonna be another 5 foot drop-ish maybe.
Kozlo, you
Kozlo's
know
like-
your mold is delicate, and if you fall and take falling damage, your mold may break.
Yeah.
I
I
can.
got a better idea. Hey, Azrael.
Kozlo
Hey,
is standing
Siswa.
on the kobold.
Use some of that shit over there, the cloth over there. Make like a little parachute for me to drop these halves of this mold into.
Oh, here, maybe I just Azrael just floats up. I can take it.
Azrael creepily floats up to you.
Kozlo seems genuinely disappointed that he doesn't get to do his weird parachute strategy, but hands them
Oh.
the.
No, I can't catch you though, so you'll have to parachute down. Azrael floats away with the mold.
Just take the molds then, make sure they don't break.
The
It's fine
important,
if I break, I'll
yeah,
fix it later.
the
Oh, you know
important
what,
things.
Kozlo? I could have maybe done that with my thing that I forgot that I can do. You know, I don't really like fly, but I can kind of like leap kind of high.
Oh wait, you sorry. Azrael puts the molds delicately in the horde and then comes over and grabs like a bolt of cloth and floats it up to Kozlo. Here you go for your parachute.
Oh, this is even better.
Oh, God.
Kozlo takes it and like starts trying to fashion a little like tries to artifice himself a little parachute.
I don't know how parachutes work at like 20 feet of height, but I'm here to find out.
There's no way this is going to work, but it'll be funny.
Azrael, with a little bit of foresight, picks up the molds and carries them a little bit further away, just in case Kozlo makes it hard enough to land on them.
Kozlo, make me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay, I was gonna say something, but never mind.
Kozlo, for the next usage of your parachute, you will have a fly speed of 60, but you cannot hover. You can float wherever you want. Your parachute apparently has some aerodynamic improvements. You've studied some origami in your life once or twice.
All right, everyone, this way.
And Kozlo just kind of
Oh my God, this is the way I'm going.
floats. Oh, I can't move.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go well.
Kozlo, oh, but I forgot to mention, I didn't say what direction you were gonna float in.
Oh, okay.
Roll me a 1d12.
I'll put myself back.
There. Kozlo, you float in this direction. And for about 60 feet, bonk, you run into the wall. Kozlo, you take 7 bludgeoning damage as you float delicately into the wall, bashing your nose up against the cliff face. But it's definitely better than the potential 2d20 that you could have taken by just floating down.
Do I still have this temp HP? I don't remember how long that lasts.
You do, you do.
It doesn't expire until you rest. Or it doesn't have an expiration date, so it just lasts until you rest.
Okay.
And with Azrael's shield, you kind of bounce off the wall and land softly on the ground.
Make the Sonic the Hedgehog boom.
After you
Drop
pick up
your
your rings,
Oh my God, my rings! I need these.
I was gonna say when I was like 12 years old, we definitely tried to Mary Poppins off of our second-story apartment onto a mattress on the grass, and it did not work out at all.
oh no.
I am shocked.
Kozlo, your mold is solid. Azrael holds it, unbroken and unblemished. You have a lovely dragon mold. A hot stove. Now all you need to do is set it and pour it.
Run over. Wait, I run back and get the mold pieces.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Costa, this doesn't really look like Grebella, though.
Not yet, it doesn't.
A little bit
He's
of
gonna
snout.
love it though.
It'll be a lovely mask slash snout-like helmet. Will certainly be striking.
Kozlo will get to melting gold and filling it into the mold.
All right. Kozlo, you busily get to work, creating a suitable face mask for Grebella. C-Swab and Azrael, what are you doing?
Watching Kozlo? What else is there to do?
All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching this.
One moment. As Kozlo sets the mold down and heats up the gold, it begins to bubble into a golden, a liquid golden pool. It's quite lovely to look at, and even the junk shaman makes a odd "ooh" as the gold begins to bubble under the insane heat. And with clamps and the right tools for the job, Kozlo brings the molten gold over to your sandy mold and pours the gold into it, rotating the mold back and forth to ensure the even distribution. And quickly, the gold hardens, and Kozlo reveals a lovely golden mask. Kozlo, is there anything special you would like to add or embellish onto this mask for Grebella? Right now it is very fearsome, kobold-like, but proud. Kozlo, I'd also like you to make me let's say a sleight of hand check with advantage, just to see the quality of your craftsmanship.
Can I guidance myself as I do this?
100%. Mm-hmm.
All right, guidance. Sleight of hand, advantage.
Ooh,
And add the guide. That advantage was very useful.
that was really, really useful.
And just for the hell of it, because I have a use left, I'm going to add my +3 for Flash of Deepness also. So that's a total of 24.
Wow, all right.
And I will use the obsidian pieces to make like 4 like fangs at the front, like 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom of the front of the snout.
The 2 like on the forehead, or 2 on the snout and 2 on the forehead? You had 4 total?
I have 4 total, yeah. So like at the, like they're fangs. So like 2 facing down, 2 facing up at the front of his mouth.
Awesome, okay. Let's see.
And I think I will actually use my... I have this topaz. I'll put that like in the center, like between the eyes. The eyes will be open so she can see through it, obviously. But I'll put the topaz like in the center in between it also, just to be fancy.
Ooh, okay. Topaz is worth 500, so that's also going to raise the value of this. And the obsidian shards are also worth money. So I'm just going to give you a base value for this. Due to your roll and the stones, it has just a base price of 2,940 plus the gold bar, which is worth 25. So
That's
right
gonna
now
do is $5.
yeah, so it's about 3,000 gold worth for that mask, Kozlo. Excellent craftsmanship. Now, Kozlo, one moment. Let's see. And when you're finished polishing and smoothing out all the rough edges and inlaying the gemwork, you lift up the mask.
Well, that's kind of horrifying, Christina.
It's the closest mask I had, man.
Now that's a Leatherface mask.
Listen, it was either
Oh,
wooden
I did
options.
want to make it as horrifying as possible.
It has more. Listen, it has more draconic features, and this one is missing the obsidian stones and topaz inlay. But Kozlo, you can double-click and pick up that mask if you like, and give it to Grebella when she's conscious.
Got it.
Oh, Kozlo, you did very well.
Oh,
Very
Very well
ferocious.
done.
Wow, you actually did it! Oz claps.
Why does everyone sound so surprised?
You apparently are the only person here who has demonstrated some small amount of talent. We're just in awe.
That's
Azrael
right, cuz
glares
I'm
at
definitely
Oz.
more talented than you.
Hey, wait! What? That's not what I meant!
I'll remember that the next time your cauldron is spewing out Targul's cause.
We'll keep scraping this thing, and we'll get back to working out some potions in no time.
I mean, she's not here right now to verify this, but she definitely told me that Yukaz said that Tugum was the most talented and that you loved the way he sang.
Kozlo is not even giving you an answer. The shock, the disbelief. What do you all do?
Well, do we wait for Grebella to wake up, or do we... Well, what do we do?
Well, if Grebella's gonna get some rest, I would like some rest too.
Yeah, I could use a nap for sure.
Yeah, why don't you guys, you look beat up. Why don't you go take a rest?
Boring.
Sorry that some of us have to sleep, Azrael. We are just mortal beings.
I'm sorry that you are lashed to your corporeal form too, Sea Swab.
Well, 50-50 shot I won't be for much longer.
I don't think he knows how numbers work, and I don't really know how numbers work.
Where are the quarters that I can sleep at? Wait, is it down that way?
Well, that's Kaz's room, or Kozlo's room.
Hi, Bronx.
Oh, Kozlo, good friend, Kozlo. Hello?
If I take a nap, you're not gonna eat me, are you?
No, Bronx is not hungry right now.
Can I take one of these beds in here? Is this okay?
He opens the coffin for Kozlo. By all means.
Nah,
Yes,
it's
you
okay.
can,
I
Sea
like
Swab.
to sleep on this dead lion.
I'm
It
gonna
reminds
take
me
one
of
of
a
these beds here.
friend.
Ooh, these
Oh,
are very nice.
yes. Then Bronx will tell you a story while you sleep. Now sleep, little goblin. And let Bronx tell you a story.
Kozlo goes to sleep.
Sea-Swab, what are you doing?
Lisa was gonna go to sleep also. He's like, this bed's pretty nice. Something worse for sure.
You tuck into the small kobold bed. It is a little uncomfortable, but it'll make do. Charlinda will spend the rest of the evening watching over Grebella with Mr. Ticklefingers. What is Azrael doing?
Azrael's gonna spend some time training some adolescent phase spiders.
Oh god. What do you train them to do?
Let's see, we already trained them to, like, heal, basically. I think the last time. Let's teach them to fetch. That should be a really fun ability for a phase spider. Fetch.
That is awful and terrifying. Oh my god, my pig. What do you use? What do you want it to fetch?
Well, it has to be something that's, interesting. So we'll do this lovely juicy steak that Charlinder left behind. So, Azrael will attach it to a string, like a fucking horrifying cat toy, and hurl it across the room, and like slowly like drag it back, like try to make it flopping like it's alive.
Make me an animal handling check.
I do guidance.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. There we go. Not bad.
All right. You spend your time training your phase spider, and you're pretty sure.
Excuse me, phase spiders.
Pardon. Phase spiders. And after your training session, you feel very confident that they could fetch something basic for you.
Excellent. Azrael scratches them behind the mandibles.
They are more than pleased with their stake reward and disappear back into the ethereal realm. I can't target the stake. Get out of here, berries. Oh, they take the berries too. Get out of here, berries.
Just to be little shits about it, yeah.
Kozlo, Sea Swab, and Azrael, please take a long rest for me.
Oh, so dark in here.
It's a cave. It's dark. Oh no.
Dark cave.
That's way too dramatic. Hold on. One second. Turn down the darkness a little bit. The next morning, you all are fully rested after your foray into Narcissa's lair. Narcissa has not reappeared since you have exited her mirror. And she has not tormented Grebella either. Charlindra stays up most of the evening, just watching over Grebella and, talking with Mr. Ticklefingers, who responds with a comforting, "Hey, sure."
They have so much in common.
Bronx tells Kozlo a tale of a brave kobold who wandered the lands in search for the greatest treasure of all, a shining dragon's gem made of the eye of a dragon. It sounds ridiculous and too good to be true, and puts the kobold in a very Mary Sue position. Oh, kobolds and their terrible writing skills. Sea Swab, the rest of the kobolds, as you begin to get up and move about the cave, you notice they start to go about their morning, mining at the walls of the cave and otherwise, just kind of existing. Oz is still trying to scrape the rest of the remaining tar out of the bubbling cauldron, but is still having a hard time of it. Yeah, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Just seeing what you got going on over here, you know.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a full day of cleaning, but yeah, not too exciting. Scrubbing pots. How's Grebella?
You know, I haven't checked on her. I know Charlinder's in there with her. I think she's gonna be out for a while though.
Yeah, well, you might want to tell Kozlo and Azrael that the rest of the kobolds are getting a little nervous. They haven't heard from Grebella since she got back, and they're feeling a little bit lost and a little bit scared. So, you may want to give them a little pep, if you know what I mean. Give them a little something that's, tell them that Grebella's alright.
Well, she is all right. I see what you mean. Captain needs to lead their crew. Crew, can't be having any mutinies around here.
Well,
I'll talk to the other. Well, what?
Well, what?
I said mutiny, and you kind of seemed interested there. T-Swab gets like really close, like he does not like the word mutiny.
I didn't say it, you said it.
Yeah, but when I said it, you seemed kind of intrigued.
Well, concerned.
The only thing you need to be concerned about right now, Cause, is this pot, and the fact that blood ghouls are coming out of it.
Yes, that's a health code violation if I ever had one.
You have my word that Grebella is fine, and she will be fine.
Yeah. Also, it's been about a week or so. You might want to check up on all the little shites you've got back in town.
How many shots does she have back in town?
Well, there's some in the bar. There's some, your gang. They've been, well, at least doing shite since you guys have been gone for about a week.
Yeah, alright. I will get on that, Cause. Thank you for the status update.
Yep.
And if you want to help me, just get the word. Grebella is fine. We had an intense battle, and she is just recovering, but she will be A-okay.
Well, you don't need to tell me that. You have to tell everybody that, and if you just go one by one, they're gonna get suspicious. So
Well,
just do what you
I
think
can't
is
see
right.
everybody and go into town and tell them all too. Alright, I'm just saying, help spread the word.
Everybody's got fucking problems, C-Swab. This dirty pulp.
I don't know why you're so cranky. You got this cool war gong over here, and
It's because the only minorly good thing that's ever happened to all these kobolds in this cave is apparently MIA. And, they will look up to Grebella. It's a weird circumstance and all that, but, they'd be right lost if she wasn't here. So,
I mean, she's here. She's in the cave. She is breathing. She is fine.
We know. We're just, you won't understand, C-Swab. You're not like us.
I'm more like you than you think I am.
Yeah. Sure you will, buddy. He continues scrubbing the pot. They've got damn tar stuck in this pot.
I'm gonna go look for Azrael and Kozlo, I guess. Azrael! Kozlo!
I'm in here to the horde.
Comment.
Azrael's come to check on their otter.
Hey, you guys got a second away from these kobolds? And I mean, I guess the otter can stay. I don't think it speaks.
Azrael picks up the otter. Where do you want to go?
Somewhere where it can be just the four of us, I guess.
I know just the place.
Get this
Azrael's-
stinking rat out of here! Yes, we hate the small, smelly rat.
That's not very nice. You know, he
It's
could
not very
eat
nice
you.
when he sneaks into our room at night to eat our toenails.
Yeah, the kobolds sit on the ground and show their toes to Asriel. All of their toenails have been bitten off. They're
Well, why
just
didn't you-
stubs.
Why didn't you feed him enough?
We give him guts. He doesn't eat the guts. We give him blood fern. He does not eat the blood fern. We give him vegetable. He does not eat the vegetable. And then we're like,
No.
eventually he'll get hungry and eat something, yes, but we were not expecting toenail.
Well, it's that or dead flesh, so...
What? Why do you not tell us diet?
I'm pretty sure I did. But then again, everything was kind of crazy when we came to fight the Blood Hag, so I could have forgotten. Asriel just carries the otter away, like belly up like a baby, scratching his tummy.
It just hisses at the kobolds the whole way out.
Where are we going, Kozlo?
Right this way.
Mysterious music for Kozlo's mysterious secret.
Where are you headed, Kozlo?
Literally just in this,
Oh,
this area
okay.
back here.
Oh, we could just go to your bar. Isn't this just like the
Oh,
your
no, we don't want to go to
fancy
the bar.
Okay.
So, the chef Kaz has been telling me the other kobolds are growing fearful that Grebella is not okay. Word needs to get out that she is okay, or I don't know what could happen. I don't know what these kobolds' deal is. This was your thing before I got here, but they are getting worried that Grebella is dead. Azra, you're like the leader, right? You tell us what to do.
And the what?
You're like the leader.
Since when?
You're my captain, my captain.
Who did I lead something? I'm sorry, I must have missed that. I mean, I guess we could. Oh, we could do what we kind of did with Circus, but with Grebella. Just have her, kind of like puppet her around. That could work.
I mean, the difference was, who's gonna puppet Grebella? None of us are strong enough to move her, and you can't. Like, Circus was already dead when you animated him. She's not dead. I mean, I know she. You know what I mean? She's not dead, but she's. How are you gonna move her? Is my point.
That's a valid point. Yeah.
I mean,
What
we could-
if?
Oh, no, yeah, you go ahead. I'm all ears here.
What if we go to the kobolds and we're like, she's recovering, but she needs her cat to lean on the thing that makes her Discord mute. That's what she needs.
I don't think she needs that.
I don't think
Okay,
she needs it either.
The
but that's
only other
valid.
idea I have is we can call them all around to like the room she's in, and I can maybe do the voice from behind a closed door. I don't know how dumb these kobolds are, but I mean it's a reach.
The other thing I was gonna say is we could say that she's recovering and she can do just fine, but she needs money for medical expenses. So if they could please donate to her, come give me money. Basically, they should give us money.
But how? Don't you pay them for like working and living here? How are they gonna make money to give you?
Actually, I don't think we do pay them.
Yeah, so any money they've got is new money.
But if they work here and they live here, and you don't pay them, why would they have money?
I don't don't know. That's why we need them to give it to us. Keep up.
Yeah, but the 50-50 doesn't make sense, but that makes perfect sense.
All three of you make me a perception check, please. Wow, okay. Sick rolls. All three of you, amidst even the squealing of the pigs to the south, you hear a commotion with the kobolds. It is loud enough to cause concern.
Oh my god. See? Mutiny! They're mutineers! They're going to turn on Grebella. We need to nip this in the bud now!
Well, they're like weirdly responsive and differential to big fire, right? Right?
Kinda. If they think it's dragon's fire.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Oh no, I'm definitely.
What are they doing out there?
I'm definitely watching this.
C-Swab, get ready to do the voice.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, what is this?
The shaman is peering his head around the corner.
Ah, hey, cuz, what do you think they're doing? Oh, hello. Oh,
Hello, is this where the commotion is?
Two of the kobold dragon shields that guard the entrance to Grebella's lair are currently bopping their makeshift maces against their shields. Dum, 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 dum. And they look over at you as you walk close.
very good, yes. Apologies for the loudness. Great fellow servants of Grebella. Apparently this small kobold here brings news. Yes, my friends, there was a messenger outside. A bird. A raven. It has left us this.
He holds up in both of his hands an envelope with a wax seal sealed in glittering purple wax.
Let me see this.
Here you go.
Does the seal look familiar at all?
Azrael, you can make me a history check. C-Swab, what do you do?
Well, I would also like. I look at the. He hands me the letter. I would like to look at it to see if I would recognize the seal as well.
Make me a history check, please. Azrael, you do recognize this. This is the Raven's Blood house seal. A house known to Maginox for harboring shape-shifting were-ravens.
Oh, this is probably for Coslo.
Oh, here you go. I'm gonna hand Cosmo the letter then. Oh, mail's for you. Mail's for you.
It's one of your I don't know, one of the people who rule Maginox or whatever.
Kozlo will take it and open it up and read it.
Dear esteemed Oslo Greenfinger, you are cordially invited to a fine dining experience at House Raven's Blood. We would love to get to know our fellow businessmen of Maginox better. Sign,
They invited me to dinner.
cordially yours, Catherine Ravensblood. P.S. Dress code is not optional.
What does non-optional mean?
Well, it means it's not an option, but
What's that as a dress code, though?
well, I mean, is it like formal or like business
I know, it
casual?
just says not optional.
Are the Ravensbloods known for being like nudists? You just show up, you know, with your green finger?
Maybe she said dress code will be strictly enforced, maybe. Sorry.
But what's the code that's enforced?
Formal dress code is strictly enforced.
Oh, wait, I misread this the first 7 times.
No,
My
DM
bad.
is just dumb.
A bird.
Yeah, it's not that it's not that they forgot to write down what the dress code was after all.
Fudge. Is this useful?
Yeah,
yeah.
kobold.
Good job.
He seems very pleased, his tail wagging back and forth.
Kozlo gives him a little head pat.
Yeah. Thank you, Goslow.
You're welcome, and there's more where that comes from if you keep it up.
I love head pats.
The kobold skips away happily.
And now you know how we pay them.
The dragon shields nod at each other.
Note by Raven. You are a special man, Coslow. Ravens are an ill omen. Yes, they bring ill tidings, words of death on wings of night.
The dragon shields go back to guarding the entrance.
In here, I kind of thought they were just loud, dumb, noisy birds in graveyards.
Also,
There-
yes,
On the letter is a meeting location and a time and a date. It happens to be this evening.
all right, we need to talk to that guy about delivering mail more regularly.
Well, we were gone for a week, apparently.
Wait, but what am I gonna wear?
Well, you just made a mask. Maybe you can make some clothes.
I think so, Brain, but where are we going to find rubber pants in all size? Well, should we go back to Maginox then and, I don't know, find somebody who knows something about dress codes?
I mean, I could try to make some clothes.
We can
It's
go
supposed to
shopping
be
at Maginox
fancy.
and get some orange mocha frappuccinos.
Oh, there's probably a place in Maginox that sells nice clothes.
Oh, there is a bunch of nice cloth in Grebella's Horde we could, if you want to make clothes. It's very colorful. You can make a very colorful suit.
You have a multitude of silks at your disposal. And, Kozlo, you may vaguely remember that there is a tailor on the same side of the street as Kozlo's den. You vaguely remember her name as, Griselda?
So what I'm wondering is, do we bring the silks with us, or is taking shit away from Grebella's horde right now a bad idea? I think we could probably go to town and just find some. Kozlo's fucking rich, so like if we go to town and need to buy some clothes, that's fine. How much are they gonna cost? Like, how much could a banana be? $30?
Now, the problem with Maginox, when you left, was all of the shops were closed because there was a lot of chaos in the city. Hopefully, in your absence, things have smoothed out a little bit.
That usually tends to be the case. We leave and things get better.
Well, Cosmo, I have some good news and potentially some bad news.
What's that?
Good news is, if you want to take some of the silk with us, I can probably do Grebella's voice to have one of the kobolds cut some for you, so it sounds like she ordered it, and it won't be as suspicious. The bad news is I don't know if I can go to dinner with you, if I'm even invited, but if I am invited, I don't know if I can go.
What's that? You allergic to food?
Kenku are partially related to ravens, and I don't know how they're going to accept me.
Why wouldn't they accept you?
some fancy Madronarch's house. I'm just some Kenku. They probably fucking hate me.
But they invited Kozlo.
Well, if it's a +1, you're going. I'm not.
Well, does it say anything about a +1 or 2?
It doesn't, but I don't want to go by myself. That's boring.
Also, if he goes by himself, they'll probably kill him.
Yeah, so I need both of you.
Well, maybe... I have an idea. You have your mask you made for Grebella, Kozlo?
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who is it? Oh, Azrael. Come on in.
Oh god, what happened to Grebella?
Oh, she's just sleeping invisibly.
Oh,
Or else
okay.
it fucks up the player camera because it considers her active. So she's just on the table here. You just can't see her. In
Oh.
fact, she's been there the whole time. Frankly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, okay. Anyway. Charlindra.
What?
So
See, she's right there.
apparently-
Idiot.
Oh yes, I see her now. Apparently the kobolds are like on the verge of rebelling or something because they haven't seen Grebella.
Well, Grebella is tied to her kobold horde. If she is unconscious, they are probably feeling anxiety and a bit of her pain as well.
Yeah, so we have dinner plans, so we're gonna need you to fix that. But I have an idea. Could you-
What do you define? What do you mean? You can't just say something and then leave and then expect it to be done. What do you want me to do about rebelling kobolds? One, they're multiplying too fast for me to really get a handle on. Two,
Charlindra.
What?
You really like to talk and just like immediately jump in when somebody's about to explain to you what they need. You do it like a lot.
I'm a bit of a firecracker.
Yes, which I think is kind of perfect for what I was about to ask you.
Emphasis on the crack.
So, Kozlo made this really cool fancy mask for Grebella when she wakes up. Kozlo,
Yeah, here,
Cute.
look at it.
cute fancy mask.
Oh, it's beautiful. Goodness, it's also quite fearsome.
Yep. And
She
the
can wear
only-
it in bed too. That's fine. Just don't tell me about it after.
But unless
Anyway, the other thing that's kind of, distinctive about Grebella is her spiky shoulder pads. So here's what I propose.
yes, that
Can
of
you
course
take
is her other distinctive feature, her shoulder pads.
Well, I mean,
And her face, but that's not really an
obviously.
option
Oh, well.
anymore, is it?
right,
Ooh.
like, come on, keep up.
Too soon.
So I'm going to propose that you put on Grebella's shoulder pads and the fancy mask and go around and I actually probably kind of talk nicely to the kobolds because that's kind of what Grebella does and doesn't actually yell at them.
You want me to pretend to be Bella? We are not even. I mean, she's clearly stronger and more beautiful and smarter. I could not possibly even think to start to replicate her. Plus, I've got these. She pulls on her ears. They're a bit long.
Well, that's what the mask is for.
I mean, she want me to just.
And also, it's not like you have to, trick Kozlo or anything. You just have to trick kobolds.
We could probably have C-Swab do the voice too, so that way you just gotta, walk around and look convincing.
We could even do a little bit of pyrotechnics to sell it, and then everybody should just kind of leave you alone. You just have to walk around every now and then with some big angry, the mask, whatever facial expression the mask has. I assume it was angry, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually very sweet.
Well, it's
Well-
not fangs, so it might be menacing, might be the word.
If C-Swab is going to do the talking, then And then I have the mask on so they don't see my mouth. Well, Grebella's hair is a bit darker than mine, but I could definitely rub some dirt in the parts that might be showing.
Maybe some blood, since they all know we fought a blood hag?
I don't have any. Well, you could bring me some blood fern and I could smear that on myself. That would certainly be convincing.
Great. It sounds like we have an excellent plan. And HR signs off.
HR.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Of course, HR signs off on the plan to deceive the employees.
He's like, for employee morale, fuck yeah, lie to them all day. Tell them they're the best. Tell them they're gonna get a bonus in 6 months, and then never give it to them.
HR.
Congratulations, Kobold, you've all been laid off, effective immediately. No, I'm just kidding.
But here's a
But I'm very
here's
sad
a buy one get one
personally.
free coupon at Blimpie's.
No, I take personal responsibility for everything that's happened, but nothing will actually happen to me.
That was very articulate, Mr. Ticklefingers.
HR.
Okay, great. So, Charlindra, maybe you should start getting dressed.
On it. Wouldn't be the first time I've taken these things off. She begins undoing Grebella's shoulder pads.
Gross.
She waggles her eyebrows at you.
Charlindra is just a horn dog, man. Jesus.
All right. No, she's certainly got better thighs than I do, but put those on, put my hair up. All right, hand me that mask. Tuck my ears in here.
Mask.
Oh, this is actually rather comfortable. All right, spiky shoulder pads, golden mask. She puts her hands on her hips. How does Grebella stand? She's like clenched fists. Solid
Recently, she usually
stance.
falls over.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Well, sometimes the truth hurts, I don't know what to tell you.
I think she has
As well
a little
as
bit of
the
a
weapons
swagger.
She keeps getting hit with.
All right. Might be able to make this work. Well, do we want to give it a try? What's your speech, C-Swab? I'm going to have to at least pretend to make this convincing. You should also try and gather up all the kobolds so we don't have to do this twice.
Wait, I got one more thing. One more thing.
I'm going to summon my flamethrower. What's the word I'm looking for?
Your
Turret?
artificer cannon?
Cannon? Yeah, there we go. Cannon. But I'm going to summon it as tiny, and I'm going to attach it to the inside of the front of the mask.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Oh, what's this? Oh, tiny cannon! Oh, that's adorable.
Yep.
What does it do?
What do you think a cannon does?
Oh. Right.
This one will breathe fire. If you need to breathe fire, you can breathe fire. Just, I gotta know that you need to breathe fire.
Noted. Well, we could possibly fire it off if, I'm not being convincing enough.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just in case.
All right, C-Swap. What are you going to say to the kobolds? Give me an idea, at least.
Alright, well, so right now the kobold morale is low because they think that Grebella is dead. So really, ideally, we just need to convince the kobolds that she's alive. She's just resting from a hard-fought battle, and that everything is continuing on as normal. We don't need to get into specifics with kobolds, as far as I know.
Well,
You guys might know these kobolds a
but
little
if
more than I do.
I'm being Grebella, then that speech is clearly not going to work if I'm talking about myself in the third person. I need something that's going to, like, get these little kobolds back into shape and to really inspire some, I don't know, inspire them? Strike fear into them?
Well, you're not talking. I'm talking.
Yes. But I'm
she's
acting.
posing as Grebella.
I'm gesturing. I'm doing Grebella things like flexing and...
No, you're not flexing. No, you're not flexing, okay? You were just in an intense battle with a blood hag.
Okay.
You are just putting on a brave face to buy us some time until Grebella is okay again.
Okay, this is good. So I'm not Grebella, I'm me?
C-Swab looks over at Azrael and Kozlo like what?
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 What? I thought you were using your mimicry powers to make me sound like Grebella to fool the kobolds that Grebella is actually okay and to yell at them to, go stop being little shits.
Okay, so some notes on your idea of what's happening here. They're always going to be little shits. They're kobolds, okay? That's one. Two.
That's kind of racist, C-Swab. You
Why
can't
is that
just say
racist?
that. You can't just generalize an entire race of people like that.
I'm not generalizing an entire race. I'm generalizing a faction of kobolds that work for Grebella.
Those particular kobolds are kind of little shits.
Okay? Like, you're not, like, on your deathbed, but, like, also, it's not like, oh, yeah, you're going to be all well and fine, but then they're going to be like, because they're going to be like, well, she came out that one time and she hasn't come back out for a while. What's going on?
Oh, he does kind of have a point. So you don't want to oversell it, Charlindra. You just want to, let them know you're alive and everything's great. But then you do need to still rest and not to disturb you, but to keep doing the shit they're supposed to do.
All right.
And that you're always watching because you're still a scary dragon.
That's a good point. We can lay into the fact that the dragon in you is trying to awaken, and we're trying to see what happens. We just need to be kind of like left alone for a little bit.
Ah, okay, all right, that's convincing.
But remember, you are still nursing injuries from a devastating battle. Okay?
Right.
You're not flexing and doing flips and showboating. You're stoic. We want stoic Grebella.
Stoic.
Okay?
Yes, I need to act like I am wounded. All right. I've taken a grievous wound.
Something like that, yeah.
She just makes sad groaning noises.
Just look. See, Swab will do the talking. All you gotta do is move around like you're saying whatever he's saying.
I think that's a little bit more convincing. She's got a little bit of a limp now.
Yeah, okay.
There.
Alrighty, are we gonna? All right, so do we want to like call them into like the big common area and do like this like a one timer? Or are we gonna do like 2 stops?
HR.
Let's do this.
HR holds up his hand. He would like to call an all hands meeting.
All right.
Perfect.
Let's do this then. Let's make a big showy parade out of walking her all the way over to the horde, and we'll meet everyone there.
Well, 50-50 shot. This works. Let's go.
God damn it. All right, hold on. Let me get everybody over. Ready? Give me just a moment.
It's never a good sign when HR calls a last minute all hands.
No, it's not.
I like mute Discord and watch a VOD to practice Grebella's voice.
Oh, okay. I can't do it now. For the herd.
I'm tell Grebella I'm so sorry if she watches this.
I think she's watching right now. She's like responded in Discord a few times.
Last minute all hands. Oh my god. Oh, don't ignore the flying kobolds. You saw nothing. Okay.
Okay, Charlindra. No pressure. Don't fuck this up or anything.
HR says They're ready for you.
I'm obviously going to stand in the back here.
I will walk up front and have Grebella walk behind.
Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, I'm so nervous. Shut the
Stop
door,
talking,
C-Swap.
Shalindra.
I'm sorry. Shut the door, C-Swap. Okay. I've really got to try doing this.
Stop talking, Shalindra.
I'm so nervous.
Just walk like you gotta take a shit.
Okay. I have to poop. I'm
Stop
also
talking,
wounded.
Shalindra.
Shut up, Charlindra.
As we like start to enter the room, Kozlo will motion to Azriel to like act like he's watching Grebella to like support her as she's walking if she like needs help.
She begins
Okay.
just like
I don't know how
limping.
it
works.
She's
I'm gonna
moving
go in-
slowly.
I'm going to go in first as like it's come to my attention. You guys have all thought that Grebella isn't here. She is here. Here she is. She's got some things she wants to say.
Ooh, big presentation. Yeah.
Right. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Grebella's horde.
Well, hello, C-Swab.
Hello. All right. It's been coming to my attention that a lot of you have been feeling that Grebella is not being seen and that you think bad things have happened. I have come to assure you all that is not the case. She is here. She would like to say a couple things. She knows you guys have been talking. Everything is okay. And she would just like to address all of you lovely kobolds in her horde. Now, I would like it to be made clear. She did sustain some facial wounds. And for her protection, we have made her a mask to keep that covered. The mask will be removed when the wounds heal.
But also it makes her look badass.
Kozlo made her the mask, and it does look very badass. You will all be very impressed.
Oh dear.
Just don't say anything, Shalindra. You'll
So
be
without
great.
further ado, your queen, the dragon herself, Grebella. Everybody clap. Yay.
Please clap.
Yay! Woo! The kobolds clap in unison.
Azrael pokes Shalindra.
Oh! Right.
I imagine they all start cheering of some kind.
Sounds like they're having lunch, actually.
They turn and all, wait, hold on a second. My phone ran out of batteries and it's plugged in? Question mark? Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Just because it's required for my mocap? What the Hello? The kobolds, somewhat in unison, turn, kind of nervously to Charlindra, and after some muttering and kobold to each other, they begin to clap politely.
Hello. Hello, my horde.
My queen. You are alive.
Of course she's alive. What do they think we were lying to you?
The
I
junk shaman.
had it and I lost it.
The junk shaman as a emissary. 1 second. The junk shaman is an emissary of at least the spiritual side of Grebella's horde. Takes a step closer to Charlindra. He's not familiar enough with Grebella to see through the disguise.
Are you strong enough to persist, my queen?
I had the voice and I lost it. I'm trying to get it back.
Are you nervous? Did you come back without a voice?
No, I was hurt in the battle with the Blood Hag. And, I just wanted everybody to know that I'm okay. The dragon inside of me is starting to awaken, and I feel the growing, and I just need some time to rest. But I know you guys all missed me, and I miss all of you, and I just had to come see you.
Kaza like steps up a bit as the kobolds start crowding.
Come on, back off! Give us some space, Jesus!
We beat the Blood Hag, but she definitely hurt me, and I just need to be alone while I have this dragon in me, and Kozlo and Azrael and Seaswap are gonna kind of be in charge.
Seaswap, make me a deception check with advantage.
I have a flash of genius that I will add to that.
Okay.
When I can
Another-
find.
Another 3. The shaman turns back towards the collected.
Kaza
You-
like steps up a little. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You have heard her? Eschew the thoughts of material gain from your minds. This is causing you much worry. Whatever you procure is not yours, but hers. The gold you find is trash for the heap. Your selflessness will be rewarded as we find the value in the trash. Rest up.
Please don't kill anybody.
We will not.
Horde.
Rest up, my queen, and be strong. We will continue work on your suitable layer.
Do we know the Junk Shaman's name? I don't remember.
You don't, actually. But the kobolds seem to respect him.
Did Grebella give the Junk Shaman like maybe like a nickname, or like did she call him Junk Shaman? I'm assuming she didn't call him that.
I don't think she gave
I
him
don't think
a
she
name.
did.
I'm trying to think of something like that Grebella would say that, like what she would call him. Thank you, Shaman. I'm so glad that we found you in the Thieves Guild.
Everyone is fond of finding something in the trash.
Well, I kind of hope you find a shower soon, buddy.
Now go. Make use of your used tools and the broken hefts. Finding use for things that are less useful will make you strong.
The kobolds begin to scatter and get back to work.
Kaza's gonna like nudge Charlindra and like it's time to go sort of way.
She begins backing up awkwardly.
You don't have to hum. Conserve your strength.
She kind of scampers away. Oh, are they gone? Wait, no, I'm still here.
Keep going.
Oh, I'm sweating bullets. I hate this. They're only kobolds. Why am I so anxious?
Why do you keep talking? starting to understand why Tukum killed you that one time.
What? Sure.
He
You either
I would
die a
say that
villain or
was
live long enough to see yourself become the hero. Am I right?
Charlinder is just breathing. Oh, I hated every moment of that. I'll have you know.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, you hated just standing there while I had to like do Grebella's voice. You know she has a very high-pitched voice. It's very hard to mimic a high-pitched voice like that.
What? She doesn't have a high-pitched voice at all. Her voice is a delightfully mid-baritone-ish, gravelly-ish? I don't know.
Sorry,
It's
did you
unique.
just call Grebella's voice mid?
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh dear, I hope she didn't hear that. Oh, God, I'm sorry, dear. It's not mid, it's very pog. You're my little pog temp, aren't you?
This is getting gross.
Okay. That bought us some time, but I don't know for how long. So right now, we need to settle on getting some silk, and we'll make up a line and say we're taking some extra to build Grebella something for her nice. That way they don't question it. Take the silk into town, get a suit made for Kozlo. I would really love a drink. Azrael, I don't know what you're into. Maybe we can get you something.
Oh, I'm okay.
Alright, well, if you change your mind, we're going together, the three of us. We're like the three
To dinner.
amigos.
Dinner plans. Yay,
Alright.
dinner plans.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Alrighty, let's grab some silk. Let's head into town.
Good all hands, everybody.
Yes, very good, all hands. No one got let go or killed. I think that's a first.
Actually, it might be.
Weird. That happens so often in this industry.
Sorry, Mr. Ticklefingers, no new onboarding.
Oh, HR.
He seems mildly disappointed. And with that, and a mysterious dinner invitation, you have calmed the worried kobolds of Grebella's horde, while Grebella rests up. But you notice that her face is not doing any sort of regenerating, which may prove difficult. Because Azrael does not have the necessary spells to heal or regenerate the wounds Grebella has taken. But now, the leaders of Maginox are taking note of Oslo's influence on the city, and have invited him to a polite dinner. That's where we'll end today's session, and I hope Grebella's feeling better. And yeah, thanks for joining me for some kobold shenanigans. Everything's good at home. You have multiple new kobolds at your disposal, plus a religious leader now with the junk shaman, who is helping keep the kobolds on the up and up. It seemed like your ruse was enough to keep him satisfied, and now he's going to turn your trash into treasure. Thanks for playing with me.
Yep.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I had gotten. I was like watching an old VOD and I thought I like maybe gotten the voice a little bit down, and then like because I didn't talk for a little bit, I kind of like lost it, and then when I got it back, I was like, oh, that's not it, and I was trying to like find it again. It is very hard to do voices.
It is. It really is. And for some reason, my mocap stopped working about 10 minutes ago. It's all good. So I'll let you guys go.
You're
Thanks
just
for.
very stoic.
It's just like staring straight ahead. Like, what the F? Alright, you guys. Thanks for joining me, and
Also, I
see
sent
ya.
you an awesome video from a while ago. It's just audio, but you will hate it, but I don't care. 'Cause it's
Okay.
true.
Okay, I'll watch it. When, when I'm offline.
Yeah, don't watch it online.
Yeah. Alright, everybody. Have a good night,
See ya.
and I will see you next week.
Good night.
Good night,
Hey, Cal.
guys. Alright, and that's it for Arctis today. Whoa. I stopped working. No. Thanks for joining. Good to see some familiar faces in the chat. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch us live on Twitch at Zarina. You can catch our VODs and our funny moments over on YouTube. We got shorts going. We got TikTok going. We got Twitter going. To hang out with us and the Arctis crew. Our YouTube's Arctis DD. Our Twitter is Play Arctis. I should label those. And all your subs and all your likes and everything. We're a teeny tiny channel, so they are seen and appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.